Okay, this is a video on how to get your hair to spiral if you have wavy or a little bit more curly hair. The first thing you do is you start out from getting out of the shower. I wash my hair about once a week so that it doesn't dry out because it tends to be more dry. And I use a conditioning shampoo. Redken makes a really good line. I like this shampoo. Their conditioners are awesome. I can't remember the names, but the one that looks like this but is gold, and then there's another one, I think that's red, and both of those are my favorite for conditioners. But I rotate through conditioners because I find that if I rotate through products, that my hair just likes different products on it. If I use the same one over and over again, it starts to dry out and not respond to it the same. Right now I'm using this conditioner, and I think it's the first time I've used it, but I like it pretty good. Nexus Pro Men's Split End Binding. After I've come out of the shower and I've conditioned and I've rinsed, my hair's wet, and especially the ends need to be wet. I add maybe a little bit of conditioner to the ends, some leave-in conditioner. L'Oreal Absolute Repair is a really awesome conditioner, and I just put about a dime size amount on the ends of my hair and kind of rub it through. And then the next one that I put kind of on before I start doing the spirals is Curl Force by Redken, but I do alternate through gels as well. This one's awesome right here. This is another L'Oreal product, Texture Expert, and I take a little bit of the gel, or you can actually use Aveda's too. Aveda has a really good gel as well, a liquid gel. But for this time I'm going to use Curl Force by Redken, and I just spray a little bit into my hands and then just work it into the roots of my hair by kind of like wiggling my fingers back and forth in it. Kind of get underneath. Okay, after that sometimes I use an oil. Chi is one of my favorite oils to use, and you don't need much of this. But like with curly hair, you can use a little bit more than somebody with straight hair would. Another good one is Bedhead's oil. There's a bunch of different good oils out there that I use. But I use Chi a lot, and this is one that I can use more often, and it doesn't seem to wear out on my hair. So I just grab about a dime size amount and work it from the bottom all the way up to the top and the sides and this side. Okay, now for the spirals. I have hair bands and a stack of them over here so I can section my hair. I usually take a side and put it up like this, just so it's held loosely, and then this side. Okay, and so right now both all the front and the sides are up, and I only have the back down to work with. I take about a dime size amount again per section and work it through kind of all over, and then I take what's left on my hands and mix it with the gel, the L'Oreal gel. So I mix Curls Rock and the L'Oreal together, and then I start working on making the spirals one at a time, and it's really just as fast as my hands are moving. I've been doing it for so long that it's just, I do it super fast. I can do it slower. You just see how my fingers are going like that, and it's good to have the ends wet so that you can slip out of the ringlet pretty easily. And yeah, I did brush my hair prior to this, but I always brush my hair wet. Okay. I basically do those spirals the same way everywhere else. I use a little bit of Curls Rock and I mix it with the L'Oreal gel, and I go through and I twirl it like that, and I go through until I've twirled each piece, and I just kind of do it by like sections, small sections, and move towards the front. Then I do, once that side's completed, I come over here and again mix up the mixture of Curls Rock and the L'Oreal gel, and I start from the back. And also it's important to start from the very top, and that's why where the Redken gel comes in, because it'll help the curls start at the top instead of it being flat up top. So it's kind of consistent the whole way through. And I twist, and I twist, and I twist. And then work to the front, twisting all over. And there's 3 ways I usually dry my hair. Normally I just go natural and I let it dry on its own. I've also used a diffuser, but I never dry my hair completely with the diffuser. I get most of the dampness out and then let the rest dry on its own. I've also used my heater, my space heater, to dry my hair, just kind of like flipped upside down like this and like scrunched kind of up like that as it dries. Also, in my car on my way to work, if I don't have a lot of time, I turn the heat on really high and I'll just kind of scrunch up, and then once my hair is completely dry, I come back or I usually take this with me to work or wherever I'm going to be, so that when I get there, I add in Redken's Shine Balance, Outshine 01 Anti-Frizz Polishing Milk. You can use it on it wet or damp. I use it usually right when it's almost dry and there's barely any wetness in it, and kind of scrunch it up in my hair, and it kind of softens the curls and helps shape them a little better. A less expensive way to do it works pretty good, and I've been using this for a long time as well, and it's a lot less expensive. It's frizz-ease Secret Weapon. So those are all the products that I'm using right now. I have lots of other ones, and I just rotate through all of them. So I'm going to go dry my hair, probably with my heater, and come back and just finish it up with this.